Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 4. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. No, Rig. Go.
Now Jones. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Check. Black 25 behind. 21. Check Mike 21. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You.
Off the play fake, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Check.
The first down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, He told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Yo. Alert 3. Hey. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Here's Winston. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Jakeem Grant. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in there.
The ball comes out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Slam. Check 43.
A give to Jones. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And, Charles, you look at this defense, you know, they're a confident bunch, and they're going to need to be. They're facing a group here that is seeking a 5th consecutive victory.
And this head coach knows all about motivational tactics. He was touting his unit all week saying, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, ready to go, and he believes that.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
We got 4.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Mike 4. Too little, Cupcake. Mike 4. Come on. Mike 18. 3 buns.
Throwing Jones. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Jones now to throw on third down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jalen Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. 7-7, our score after 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. Operating from the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Check 4, check 4. Joker, 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 Joker. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Off the play fake, Jones going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey.
Play action now. Winston.
Check.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. With it is Brown. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On second down and 4, Jones. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game... And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chuck Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Jameis to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. Jameis now on first down.
Let him know.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tanner Muse. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Mike, 36. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Watch the back. Easy, 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 easy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
I'm here all day.
Just keeping the play alive. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jones. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Following the interception, Winston. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
36. Let's go.
Hey, let's go.
On play action, Winston. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
36. Double dog.
On 3rd down, Winston. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. Touchdown, Bears! Marquise Goodwin, 77 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that should change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
The tackle by Robert Quinn. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
33. In your face.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Jones, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
The give is to Jones. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Here we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Hey, watch the slant.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
70 Ranger. Check 3. Check 99.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go.
19 tight.
Jones throwing on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. They go back to the ground with Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. A check down here to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
I'm here all day. Check. Lucky. Check.
Go check.
You go tight. You got tight.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Hill to try again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
It's been a long day for you. Check it back.
Hawk 70. Switch.
Tight dog. Slam.
Hey, watch this.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Black 25. Pick the edge. Go.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All game. Whoa. Let's get it.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Strip that ball.
Robinson's got it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Winston. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now watch one.
To throw, Winston.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So, CD, you talk about this football team, and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Now Winston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Jack with a sack.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Long day. That's going to be a long day.
Hey, check Mike 21, check.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Hey, alert 3. Check 3. Showing it. the pass.
Here's Jones on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Watch a slap.
On second down, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DK Metcalf with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First down, Winston. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
You're going to see me in your nightmare.
Watch the edge. Kill, kill, kill.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Switch. Check 31, check 31. 26, check 26. Check. Fresh.
Off the option, it's Jones.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Kill.
They'll go with Jones. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Okay, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Ready? Back 25 behind. 30. Come on. Sunday. White. Slam.
Here's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Winston to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike, 36. Mike.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the defense out at timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game